Hi, how are you doing? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised here. You see I have the website pulled up here, which I'll take a look at here in just a second. Now, I wanted to start this Google search page out or this video out on a Google search page. Now, you guys are down in Effingham here. So it looked like you guys were servicing, kind of up and down through really central Illinois as a whole. So I think Champaign and Springfield are going to be some of your larger market or target areas, that are going to have a lot of search volume, at least when it comes to Google. So I did go ahead and, just for the sake of the video, pulled up roofing in Champaign. So this is going to be a buyer intent keyword associated with this area for roofing. This is somebody's going to type in to find a roofing company within Champaign. Now, that being said, you want to be able to rank for a lot of these keywords as possible and get on the first page as possible as well, because about 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this page when choosing a company. Now, you can do that a few separate ways. We see 3 separate companies running these Google guaranteed ads. Is definitely a great option for a lot of companies, especially if you aren't ranking organically quite yet. Um, this is an option for you to get those leads coming into your company, right here, right now. The only downside is about 80% of people are going to instantly disregard these ads, but they still close at about a 30 or a 40% conversion ratio on these ads. Now, ranking organically is obviously going to be the best option. For the Google business profile, yours isn't going to help you in Champaign. It's only going to help you in Effingham. So I haven't looked yet, but I'm assuming, you guys look like you've been around for a while, so you're probably ranking within that top 3. So I paused and pulled it up, and yes, I was right. So you guys are the top competitor here. 5 star rating out of 60 reviews. Nothing I can really tell you much about this. You guys got a good amount of photos. You filled out the bio section about yourselves. Um, you're even responding to most of your reviews, which is all great, right? So doing super fantastic when it comes to that. Now, your Google business profile again is only going to be able to help you in Effingham, right? Your website is what's going to be able to help you in any of these other target areas that you want to hit, whether that's Decatur or Champaign or Springfield, so on and so forth. This is where your website can help you rank at. All right. So here's what I wanted to take a look at. Freedom Roofing and Construction here is going to be your top competitor in the Champaign area for ranking their website. So I did pull it up just so we can take a look at a couple things. Okay. Now, I like the fact that you guys are still tailoring your homepage towards Effingham, since this is home base for you guys. And this is what I would do too. Now, what I would do in return is have a service areas page here or tab where people can click on these other target areas, and you can really build out home pages specifically for roofing in Champaign, roofing in Decatur, roofing in Springfield, or whatever area you guys so desire. And at that point, what you do is you go into your top competitor's website and you kind of take a look at what they're doing on the page that's actually ranking. Okay. Now, what is typically going to help rank the website the most is going to be the content that is held within it and the keywords. Okay. So, with that being said, let's say you wanted to build out a service area page for Champaign so that you can start ranking your website within that area. Okay. Well, you come into Freedom's website. Looks like their slider's not working. Um, let's go ahead, and we know they're ranking for roofing in Champaign for their homepage here. Okay. So you would come through, do a little deciphering. How do they have their homepage set up? What's the type of content they have on it? And it really looks like there isn't much of anything going on content wise. Okay. So we know right off the bat, content isn't going to be a huge factor in how much of it you have, so on and so forth. But you can see a little bit of the layout. So they have a little welcome intro, some interlinking to some of their other services. You can see here residential, commercial roof replacement, gutters. They also have what we consider to be some call to actions, request a quote buttons, so on and so forth. Now, if we even wanted to, we could pull up Bash Pepper here real quick as well, and we could see their homepage is what's ranking for Champaign too, and we can see they don't have a ton of content on her either. So we can tell that's what's ranking in Champaign as of right now. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to keep it on freedom. So that's how I would kind of lay out a page for, a service area tab for Champaign if you were trying to rank that specific page for roofing in Champaign. Now, next thing I always like to use is this paid program called Arifs. You can see I have your website thrown in here, and then I went ahead and I threw in Freedom Roofing as well. These first two numbers I just highlighted are strength and trust ratings that Google's given your website. They're actually ranked out of 100, but typically once you hit a benchmark of about 30 and above, you're going to be considered to be a powerful website at that point. Even with that being said, we still know you need strength and trust built out for your website, okay? And you do that through building out backlinks, which is going to be any clickable text or image linking one website to another, and those are all going to be held within these different referring domains. Now, your referring domains that you get backlinks from should be authoritative as possible. And by that, I mean those referring domains already have high strength and trust ratings within Google. So once you do acquire a backlink from them, it's going to help your ratings out in return. You're also currently only indexing for about 17 keywords, getting you just under 70 traffic per month. Okay. And if we actually click on the keywords, we can see the main keyword you're getting most of your traffic from is going to be Whitney Roofing. Okay. So the company name. All right. And if they already know about us, so on and so forth, we really want to try and capture people who don't know who we are when it comes to, bringing in new customers. And we can see the other one you're getting quite a bit of traffic from is, roof installation, Effingham, Illinois. That gets 40 searches per month on average, and you're capturing about 50% of that. So just from this buyer intent keyword alone, you guys should be getting about 30% of this traffic that you're getting from that keyword as leads to your company every single month. So I would expect you're probably getting, 3 to 4 leads per month in for roof installations in Effingham, right? And here's why I pulled up Champaign, because you guys have some keywords that you're starting to index for in Champaign. Looks like these two are the main ones, and then a third one up here. You guys are also doing more, generic in Illinois. These aren't necessarily always going to get you the best type of traffic or leads, anyways. You want to be a little bit more specific, okay? But we can see just like roofing Champaign, Illinois, what I typed into Google gets 200 searches per month, but you're well on that 6th or 7th page of Google, so you're not going to get any eyes through there, right? Now, if we come over to Freedom Roofing and Construction, we can see their strength and trust ratings still fairly low, but they're indexing for about 200 keywords, bringing in closer to 300 traffic. Okay, and if we click on their keywords as well, we can see where again they're getting most of their traffic from. And the main one is their company name. I'm going to be almost certain there's more than one Freedom Roofing across the United States, so this is going to be more of a nationwide keyword search. And I would say, they're not getting as many leads as they would like to from this specific keyword. But we see they're starting to rank for a lot of these roofing Champaign, Illinois, roofer Champaign, roofer without the S, so on and so forth. And they're on the first page for a lot of these. So we can see actually on this one, this is the same one I typed in, right? And you guys are indexed for this as well, roofing Champaign, 200 searches per month. They're third position, so they're getting about a little bit over 10% of that audience. Typically, the lower position, closer to the top of the page, the higher percentage of traffic you'll get from that volume. But again, they're probably getting, 8 to 10 leads per month just from this one buyer intent keyword. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting 20 plus leads per month, and these are obviously organic leads to their website for roofing in Champaign, which at that point could end up being fairly lucrative, if they're getting an additional, 10 plus jobs per month through their website. The website at that point is paying for itself along with any SEO that they're doing, right? It's all an investment. So, this is how you want to figure out if you're wanting to get, further jobs in Champaign and you want to try and rank for these specific keywords, or over in Springfield. However you want to do it, it can all be done. It just has to be built out first within your website, and then you can start to rank for it. So if you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you guys any way that I can. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon.